What do you think of the new Black Panther?
Oh, I love it. It's amazing.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
What's going on, guys? JayeDeBlack here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to have a conversation. We're going to talk about Black Panther 3 and the shock on social media that Damson Idris was not chosen to either replace the former T'Challa, who has since passed, the actor who since passed, or be his son, right? And Ryan Coogler decided to go in a different direction. The reason why I say Ryan Coogler went in a different direction is because apparently Disney, Kevin Feige actually wanted, I believe, preferred Damson Idris. But Ryan Coogler went in a completely different direction. Because for the last couple of years, all we've heard was Damson Idris was going to get this role. But what happened? He did not get it. And there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of conversations I've watched, and there's a common theme I've been seeing in some of these conversations, is that there's a little bit of baggage with Damson Idris. And the fact that Damson Idris is in a relationship with Lori Harvey. I know people are going to try to act like, now this has nothing to do with this movie, but I'm going to tie everything together, because how you have such an obvious choice, right? Damson Idris just had a successful movie recently with F1, which apparently they're going to be doing a sequel to. We know about him being in Snowfall and other movie show credits. As a matter of fact, he's gearing up to be in a film similar but different, in a movie called Children of Blood and Bone. And he's going to be starring in this film, right? So he has a lot of these things going for him, and with him, and I believe Damson was a top choice, and from what I'm told, a top choice by Kevin Feige and Disney, Marvel. But Ryan Coogler went in a different direction and hired 32-year-old David Johnson. I believe he is a UK native of Nigerian descent. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't have a lot of movie credits. The most recent was Alien Romulus and The Long Walk, which a lot of people seem to like and are happy and are hyped for his part in this movie because of The Long Walk, right? Now, again, that's fine, right? But this casting choice came out of nowhere. Unless Ryan Coogler was keeping this to himself until he got to Comic-Con, there are people who are disappointed. There are people who are still on social media after we just had San Diego Comic-Con, a couple of days ago. There are people still pissed about this because they believe that David Johnson isn't the right guy. Yeah, you have people that will say he's not the right guy because they don't feel like he fits. People are bringing up his height. But there are people that really wanted Damson Idris in this role. But it might have been a small problem. And the fact that I just don't see Ryan Coogler, who refuses to recast T'Challa due to his loyalty to Chadwick Boseman, even though Chadwick Boseman is no longer here. Ryan Coogler refuses to recast him, even though he's getting a lot of heat on social media. People wanted to recast. Listen, if he hadn't recast him by now, he wasn't going to recast him. And I'm pretty sure that Disney probably came to him about recasting a role, and he probably told him, I'm not going to direct this movie if you talk about recasting. But what I will do is cast T'Challa II, right? And that's what he did with David Johnson. And also, you have to bring in a Lori Harvey angle here because of Michael B. Jordan, who, again, Ryan Coogler is very close to. That's just a very awkward situation. And if you look at the fact that Lori Harvey has banned anybody in her personal life from bringing up Michael B. Jordan because she feels like her exes don't exist in her world. I just think that it would have been an awkward situation because Lori, of course, would have wanted to be on the set around him, and Michael B. Jordan, you know, we don't even know. He could be a part of the filming of this movie. We don't know yet. It just would have been a very awkward, I feel like a very awkward situation that Ryan Coogler went into this direction with David Johnson. Now, I'm not familiar with David Johnson's work, but there are a lot of people who have watched, I guess, his projects and hype. But we'll see. It's a wait and see. I trust Ryan Coogler's casting choices. It's very rarely I've seen a Ryan Coogler project and I'm like, why did you cast this person for this? So obviously he feels like he made the right choice, but he kept it close to the vest, I believe, because there were people at Disney and others who wanted him to have Damson Idris in this role, and he did not want Damson Idris at all, because if he wanted Damson, he would have hired him by now. He hired everybody else who's working on this film, but the last casting choice to be made was T'Challa II, because he was not going to recast T'Challa. Now, let's get into this. Marvel Studios' decision to cast David Johnson as the next Black Panther has generated mixed reactions across social media, with fans divided over the future of one of Marvel Cinematic Universe's most iconic characters. The online response came following the studio's announcement at San Diego Comic-Con. During Hall H presentation, director Ryan Coogler confirmed that Johnson, known for Alien Romulus and The Long Walk, will portray the adult son T'Challa in Black Panther 3. The character was first introduced as a young child during the closing moments of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Is set to inherit the Black Panther mantle when the film is released on December 15th of 2028, and it's going to be released on film. It's going to be recorded on film. So IMAX, definitely IMAX. The announcement quickly sparked debate online, with fans expressing a range of opinions about Marvel's casting choice. Many welcomed Johnson's selection, praising his recent performances and describing him as a strong fit for the role. One fan wrote, "David Johnson as T'Challa Jr. is such great news, absolutely amazing actor." Another described the casting as an inspired casting, while several others pointed to Johnson's performance in The Long Walk as evidence that he was ready to lead a major Marvel film. Others, however, said they had expected Damson Idris to take on the role instead. "I thought it was going to Damson Idris," one fan commented. Another added, "I wanted Damson Idris as T'Challa, but David Johnson will be really good too." A separate group questioned Marvel's broader creative direction, arguing that the studio should have recast T'Challa rather than introducing an adult version of his son, which again goes to the loyalty. Ryan Coogler is very loyal to the people around him. Even Chadwick Boseman, who has passed, he's still loyal to him. He's loyal to Michael B. Jordan. And I think he probably told Disney, I don't want to recast T'Challa. And if you plan on doing that, I'm not going to direct this movie. So I think that's where the compromise came in. There are people that want to recast. I'm indifferent to it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like anybody could really fill the shoes of Chadwick Boseman. I don't care how good of an actor they are, because you're changing a character who and now again, we've seen Marvel do it before, but this is different. This is a character that has led a movie on its own, right? And again, Ryan Coogler is very loyal to the people around him, or the people who have been around him, like Chadwick Boseman before he passed. "Just give me T'Challa. There is zero reason to not recast at this point. No actor is bigger than that role." One social media, you know what's funny? People say this, but nobody's recast Wolverine. Why hasn't Disney recasted Wolverine? Even though you look at Hugh Jackman, people say, well, he's getting older, but that guy's going to be in that role probably for the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. There's just certain characters you just can't recast, whether they're still here or they're not, right? It's very difficult to try to recast that character, especially when you are dependent on that character to make your movies a lot of money. Another one said, bring back T'Challa or no dice. Some fans also raised questions about the timeline, noting that T'Challa's son was introduced as a young child in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and wondering how the character would now be portrayed as an adult. Marvel has not publicly addressed the online discussion surrounding the casting. The announcement nevertheless marks a significant new chapter for the Black Panther franchise as the series continues following the death of Chadwick Boseman in 2020. It goes back to loyalty. Ryan Coogler is loyal to people around him. And I just think that he did not want Damson Idris. I think he probably listened. He listened to Kevin Feige and others. But ultimately, I think he just felt like it wasn't a good fit for him. And he probably has nothing against him, but it's an awkward situation that your friend, Michael B. Jordan, right, dated Lori Harvey. And we all see how Lori Harvey's acted ever since they've separated. We've seen it. We see how she's been acting. She doesn't want anybody speaking to her exes, not even Steve, her father, right? I just don't think Ryan Coogler wanted to make Damson Idris a focal point of his movie. I think due to those circumstances. I know people are going to look at this and try to play mental gymnastics and act like that could never be the issue. So why are so many people, even the people at Disney, who wanted Damson Idris? Look at all the fans on social media. The reactions are very mixed. Why do they all feel this way? Why do they feel like, because we've been hearing it for like the last couple of years about Damson, he's gonna get the roles for him, and we heard absolutely nothing from Ryan Coogler. Nothing. We heard nothing from him because he had no intention on hiring Damson Idris, because it would have been an awkward situation, because Lori was gonna be there. She was gonna be there. Whatever PR fake relationship they have, you don't think she would have took the opportunity to go there and be around him, right? Because she's not filming nothing, but he is. And especially this type of movie, right? With the type of cast and the location, of course she was going to be around. But I just think that Ryan Coogler wanted no part of that because he's loyal to the people around him, and I don't think he wanted to get involved in that type of, get involved with Damson Idris, Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan thing. I don't think they're cool. If Michael B. Jordan and Lori was on good terms, maybe it wouldn't have been a problem, but they're not on good terms. And I don't think he wanted to deal with that. Now, again, I don't think that Damson's age or anything, he probably would have done well in the role. I think Damson would have did very well in the role. But obviously Ryan Coogler saw differently. He saw differently, and he chose somebody else for the role. And a lot of people are confused. Well, I'm giving you something else to think about. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. So click notification bell, and I'll see y'all next one.